The Silent Rescue. The forest was Ethan Cross's sanctuary, a world of silence broken only by the snap of branches underfoot and the faint rustle of unseen creatures. For years, he had lived as a trapper in the northern wilds, a man of few words and fewer companions. To most, he was an enigma. To Amelia, his wife, he was a ghost who shared her home, but not her heart. The distance between them had grown so wide it felt like another wilderness, one far more perilous than the woods. That morning, the sky was gray with winter's breath, and Ethan moved through the snow and measured steps, scanning his traps. The routine anchored him, mechanical, predictable, safe. But near the ridge, he froze. A shape lay half-buried in frost, fragile against the stark whiteness. At first glance, he thought a deer carcass, discarded by wolves. Then he noticed the soft rise and fall of breath, faint and irregular. It was a girl. Her hair, tangled with ice, fanned across the snow like spilled ink. Her lips were blue, her pulse a whisper of life. Ethan crouched, gloved hand hovering above her. Every instinct screamed caution. The wild was not kind, and the woods had taught him that mercy often bred ruin. Yet something about the fragility before him cut through his guarded silence. Against reason, he slid his arms beneath her and lifted her slight weight. Back at his cabin, he stoked the fire until it roared, wrapping her in blankets. Hours passed before her eyelids fluttered open. She blinked at the wooden rafters, then at him, confusion softening into fragile trust. "You saved me," she murmured, her voice cracked with thirst. Ethan gave a curt nod, offering her water. Words never came easily to him, and with strangers, he preferred silence. Still, her eyes, deep, unguarded, luminous with gratitude, unsettled him. They searched his face as though he were more than a rescuer, as though she wanted to understand him. She introduced herself as Clara. No surname, no explanation, only that name spoken softly in the dim glow of the cabin. Ethan didn't press. Names carried weight, and in his world, weight meant danger. Yet even as he remained guarded, he felt a strange warmth stir, a dangerous warmth, one he hadn't felt in Amelia's presence for years. Over the next days, Clara recovered slowly. Ethan hunted, tended his traps, and returned to find her sitting near the fire, humming faint melodies that filled the cabin with an unfamiliar gentleness. She was talkative in contrast to his silence, asking questions he rarely answered, sharing fragments of her past.